Did you also know that this is the IRCC's Fraud Prevention Month? Okay, so that is them creating awareness about the fraud practices and how you can save yourself from those fraud practices. And when I was in Dubai, obviously we had to interview, right? And we had to interview people so that they could help us or join our team and then help us, provide the services that we are so proud of. And one of the biggest things that came up when you're interviewing is that almost everybody wanted to have a sales team. And in our company, we don't really have a sales team because thankfully, I myself am the only salesperson. So I talk to you, you guys believe in us, and then you come back for our services. So we don't really have a sales team, but everybody wanted a sales team. And I was like, so what does a sales team do? So sales team is supposed to sell the dream, the Canadian dream, the Australian dream, the New Zealand dream, the dream. It doesn't matter what dream. And they are willing to sell the dream at any cost. So you walk into their offices. I'm talking about the 800 to 1,000 plus agents, immigration agents that are now there in Dubai and across. So you walk into their offices, you tell them your profile, and they pretty much will sell you the dream. Whether it's the payment plan, whether it's which country, whether it is how you can make your life happen, whether it's offering you the job offer packages, whether it is helping you find a job, find a job, etc., whatever that might be. So they will sell you the dream. Once you have bought into the dream, once you have made the payment, then you basically can't get in touch with them. You can't, you don't hear back from them. You don't hear what's happening. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And when you do get in touch with them, they will tell you to retake your IELTS, improve your CRS score, etc. But I can tell you right now that if you're outside Canada, the CRS score, no matter what you get at this point of time, if you're looking at the all program draws, then in Express Entry, you probably might not have a chance at all. If you're looking at the regular draws, right? Express Entry draws. So why? Because the last draw was at 535, 536, 534 kind of a score, and it's ridiculously high. So when I speak to these people, and they are so sold themselves onto this particular dream, and there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these agencies who then again call themselves to be licensed. Of course, they are licensed in Dubai. Of course, you can't have a business there without having a license. But then they also call themselves to be licensed with, still most of them call it ICCRC or CICC now. And what they actually do is that they have a CICC licensed consultant who is the principal consultant, and they are just the marketing agent. But in most cases, what these guys do is that even if they have some tie-up with some consultant here in Canada, they don't really send your applications to that consultant. All they will do is create your GCK account, create a new email, submit the application themselves, process whatever, and give you guidance which is so tainted, which is so incorrect, which is so misleading that you might believe that you are being handled by a consultant, licensed practitioner, lawyer, whatever that might be. But actually you are not. You're just being handled by one of the so-called operation agents from these companies. So whenever you go to these places and you ask them for their tie-ups, you will realize that they will give you a license number of some consultant who they will say is their licensed consultant, but you will never actually get in touch with them. You will never be able to talk to that consultant. You will never be able to see that this consultant is submitting your application. And the biggest giveaway is that your applications are never submitted through the authorized representative portal, but through some random GCK account. So if you are anywhere outside Canada, then please be very careful when you do deal with such kind of agents, such kind of situations, because the biggest giveaway is you will not be signing any IMM 5476 forms. The second giveaway is that your application is not going to be submitted through the ARP authorized representative portal, whether it's lawyers or immigration consultants. And you would be getting all kinds of vague responses. You will never be able to get in touch directly with the consultant who's handling your application, the licensed one, right? The real actual one. Obviously, you will be in that rigmarole of making the payments, but not actually getting through. It's a real story, real situation, bad one. But hey, thankfully, now that we are in Dubai and you know that the real consultants are there, so please do hit us up whenever you wish to, if you're in Dubai, right? And all surrounding areas.